Welcome to another unboxing video here at Def Head Dice. This time we're going to be looking at Kolgrima Stonetruth, Winter Witch. She is a Northkin Trollkin Warlock that just got released in November of 2017, which, as I'm recording it, is now. It came out on Wednesday. So this is one of the new models. There's 3 models that were released this week from the Trollblood CID, which is Privateer Press, the people that make these fine models. It's their community integration development where they basically give us a bunch of rules, have us test them, and then they adjust the rules based on the feedback from the people playing them. So this is the first troll models to come out of this. This is the first new troll caster we've had since, I believe, since Doomy 3. No, Madrick 3. There we go. We've had actually a few of them. So this is another one to add to the list. So what we're going to do is take a look at the model, see it, and we'll do a quick review, and then you can be on your merry way to watch more of the unboxing videos. So let's start by cracking this thing open, and as you see just in the back, it's the normal Privateer Press. It's Trollblood related, which is nice, so you don't have to look at any of those other factions. They do make reference to War Room 2, which if you're not using it, you should. And if you're not using the Battle Reporter, shameless plug here, to record your games, you should do so at WMH BattleReporter.com. There's a link just below. You can click on that and report all your games. But we'll get back to the unboxing. So we'll crack this thing open. This is one of the first models I had that does not have a card. Cards are no longer included with the models. You can get them at the card site on Privateer Press, which you'll find a link right about there if I'm doing this in post-production. And so you can see it. So model's made up of, wow, that's a big chunk of resin, which is pretty much most of her body. And then you've got your little birdie guy, which I'm sure he has a name, but I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to look it up. Base and 2 metal pieces. So they're continuing their releasing both metal and resin in some cases. It's probably to get some of the fine detail that you're seeing there, like the feather and some of the intricate detail and the fact that it's a shape. It may be hard to do that in resin. This is her, I believe, her right arm, and the owl sits on top of that. And here, so big chunk of resin. A few injection points, but not too bad. I'm looking at, this is very similar to the resin that they use for the Northkin Shaman, which by far probably been my favorite sculpt and favorite quality of sculpt that Privateer Press has done. This is very comparable. You're looking at really excellent detail on the cloak, as well as the additional hair, the skulls, more of the rune stones. Doesn't look to be, from this angle, doesn't look to be very many mold lines, which is nice. Or if they are, they're in non-conspicuous places, because Privateer Press for the longest time was notorious. Seeing a pore line there, and just a tab to put it into the base there. Overall, this looks really nice. The quality on the... you can see the pore points on the bird, so maybe a little bit of challenge getting that, clean that up without, you have to be very careful not to clip the wing. But there's 2 pore points there, but I'm not seeing, well, there's a few mold lines, but nothing. Actually, that's just mold. I don't know if it's a release or what it is. So there's a little bit, looks like a little bit of flashing on this, which, to be honest, you haven't seen a lot in some of the Privateer Press models before, but it doesn't look too bad. Metal pieces look nice. Yeah, no, overall looks pretty good. So let me see if I can. I don't think I can blue tack this one. So let me glue this one together, and actually I'm going to wash it first. Then I'm going to glue it together. But you won't see that because I'm not going to. That would make for a very boring and long unboxing video. So I will do that and then come back in a minute. So now she's all assembled and properly washed and ready to get some paint on her. You can see it's a fairly nice pose, and if I just do a turn here, the quality of the detail, like this is a really nice looking kit, much like all the Northkin stuff that Privateer Press has been coming out with. It just looks really good. I opted not to put the bird on because I wanted to paint it separately, primarily because I think getting into that side where the board's wing rests or goes up against would be difficult to reach with the brush if the bird was in there. I did have fairly good luck cleaning up the wings. I don't know if you can see my earlier I mentioned that the mold points or the pour points was a little bit of a challenge, but I was able to do it fairly easily without wrecking anything, which made me happy. So overall, very happy with the quality of the sculpt and the quality. There was very few mold lines. I think there was a couple minor ones I had to clean up, but nothing you wouldn't expect with this type of kit. So let's get into the actual rating of the model. So this is a format I've done with previous unboxings. So we start by looking at the sculpt and the pose. Then we look at the material and the mold, and then whatever options you have with the model. So we'll start off with the sculpt and the pose. I mean, the sculpt itself is very dynamic. You've got the arm above the head. You've got the bird sitting on the arm normally, right about there. So overall, again, the level of detail on the back, like the ruins, the fur, everything about this just looks really nice. This is going to be a very fun model to paint. And will definitely benefit from taking your time getting into some of the finer details. So at this point, I would give this one a 4.5 out of 5. Moving into material and molds. So they're following their normal practice of combination of resin and metal. Metal looks good. The resin looks good. This is nice, sharp details most of the way through. Unlike what I saw in the Northkin Elder, but this one has really sharp details all the way through. The bird as well. Bird actually looks like a different, I don't know if I have to cover this right, but the bird looks like a slightly different plastic or resin compared to the body, which makes sense because it gives you that finer detail. But overall, good quality material. The mold is really good. Very few mold lines, so very happy with that. So I give that one I'm going to give that one a 4. Just because of there was the pour points. I was a little not really frustrated, just made it a bit more of a challenge, but I understand they have to put them somewhere. It was I guess it could have been worse. It could have been on the head, but we'll give that one a 4. And then the last one, options. Much like almost all the privateer press kits, they don't get they're designed to look one way. I guess technically you could modify this slightly to give her a different pose, but that's beyond what my attention span and my abilities are at the moment. So I usually just give that a 0. So based on that, and if I do some quick math in my head, that should give us right around a 90% rating for this model. So if you're a Troll player and you're not picking it up sheerly because it's a fantastic model, pick it up because it's an excellent showpiece and definitely keeps that whole Northkin theme looking with the sorcerers, the Northkin sorcerers. You've got the champ, Scaldi, all that wintry theme with the Borkas as well. So even if you don't want to play her, pick her up because she's a gorgeous model. So thank you for watching, and keep watching the DefHead Dice channel for more unboxing videos. And for some of the stuff I've planned for the new year, there's going to be a battle box, Trollbloods battle box series starting up in early January, where we go through multiple weeks. If you aren't already, make sure you subscribe to the Trollblood Scrum podcast on the Hand Cannon Network. That's where we talk about Trollblood Scrum or Trollblood stuff almost every week when we can remember to record. And if you have any questions, throw them in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, just reach out below. So thank you very much for watching, and look for more unboxing videos really soon because I'm about to film 2 more. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.